Following years of financial difficulties and a large volume of customer complaints, Amigo Loans has entered an insolvency process. This means the company is being wound down, and a scheme of arrangement has been established to provide some compensation to customers with valid claims. For a long time, Amigo Loans faced thousands of complaints from customers who were missold unaffordable loans. These loans often relied on a guarantor, putting friends and family at risk. Because the company could not afford to pay all the compensation owed, it entered a scheme of arrangement, a legal process to manage its debts and pay creditors, including former customers. The scheme of arrangement was approved by the courts and is now in its final stages. The company has stopped all new lending and is in an orderly wind down. The process is being overseen by scheme supervisors and will result in the company's liquidation. If you had a valid claim against Amigo Loans, your rights are managed through the established scheme of arrangement. The deadline for submitting a new claim has now passed, and any claim not submitted before the deadline will no longer be considered. For those who did submit a claim, the scheme supervisors have now completed their work. The final payments to eligible creditors have been made. The total amount of compensation was a pence in the pound figure, meaning that customers received only a small fraction of the total amount they were owed. The final percentage of compensation was determined by the amount of cash recovered through the wind-down process. If you are a former Amigo Loans customer and submitted a claim, you should have already received a final payment. If you believe there is an issue with your payment, or if you failed to provide valid bank details, you will need to contact the scheme supervisors or the courts directly, as the company is no longer able to handle these queries. All further inquiries should be directed to the scheme's official website or the contact information provided in the final scheme updates.